The emotional appetite of a human being can be insatiable. We can hunger for so much emotion that we actually become depressed because the amount of emotion that we want is not available. Emotional hunger is the blessing and the curse of a life where we need to feel good. We can understand how emotionally hungry the world really is because of what we experience inside of ourselves as well as what we see other people experience in the world, and it seems everybody has an emotional appetite. The emotional hunger of us all has always been an unsatisfiable emotional appetite. Having an emotional appetite is very dangerous. When we depend on something or someone to help fulfill our emotional appetites, even when we can satisfy our emotional appetites always return, and sometimes our emotional appetites want more emotions than we can realistically satisfy our emotional appetites with. We can become emotionally desperate for emotional fulfillment. We can feel like we are emotionally starving, sometimes because of how big our emotional appetites can be. We all seem to be looking for something to satisfy. That emotional appetite that churns within us, demanding anything that will allow us to feel good. Having an emotional appetite is a blessing and curse, because everything in life is situational, and every situation where we wish to satisfy our emotions may not satisfy our emotional appetites. The whole world is one big amusement park for our emotional needs, and we create new stuff every day to try and satisfy our different emotional needs and emotional senses. Having an emotional appetite can be a guidance to many unhealthy emotional feasts because we are trying to satisfy our emotional needs. The attempts to satisfy any of our emotional needs can go down such a very long, dark tunnel that by the time we come out the other side, we find out how much having an emotional appetite can hurt us. I fight against having an over-insatiable emotional appetite because I realize that no insatiable emotional appetite could ever be satisfied. The level of our emotional appetites will depend on how much money and time and energy we invest in something or someone. Even to the unhealthiest levels, our emotional appetites can be as healthy and joyous as anything could be. But our emotional appetites can also be like a disease that is trying to kill us. Whether we like it or not, our emotional appetites define us. Whether we choose to feel everything or try to feel nothing, we are defined by our emotional appetites. It is amazing how our emotional appetites can be the difference between love and hate, and how much our emotions can help us, and how much our emotions can destroy us. Having an emotional appetite was always the blessing and curse of being a human.